Miller with CrossedBlessedOutdoors Outdoors here to do an introduction on our YouTube channel. We're on Instagram at CrossedBlessedOutdoors. We also have a website, CrossedBlessedOutdoors.com. But wanted to take a little time and introduce ourselves and kind of what the future holds for us. We're just a small family who loves the outdoors. We love camping, hiking, hunting, fishing. We very much enjoy it. It's our life. It's what we do. And in turn with that, we want to be able to do something when we're not in the outdoors and be able to do it after work, or do it on weekends, or do it in our spare time. My wife and I, Dakota, both have jobs, and but in our off time, when we're not doing our jobs, we still like to do the outdoors, even though we're not out there. So we thought we would start a company that would share content, share information, teach. We learn from people all the time. I'm always on YouTube. It's an amazing community, what's out there. The amount of things that people share, the amount of talent, the knowledge. Most of the stuff we're going to be presenting, I didn't come up with it. I'm going to share experiences. I'm going to share what we believe in. Most products that we're going to show you, or the projects, anything of that nature, is stuff that we invest in. We're not sponsored by anybody. Some of the products we're going to be talking about, the two main products, which is UCO gear and fire starters from Fire Starter Specialist, which is Production Hanger 51. We've invested in their products, and we're selling them on our site. So anything that we review, and not that I'm a gear review person, because I'm not, but I do want to share. I've been doing this a long time, and I think it's good to share and be able to give back to the community and maybe help decide on what product you're going to go with. And there's a bunch of good products out there, don't get me wrong. This is just what we believe in, what we've used over the years. But that's just an example of who we are and what we're going to do. But you can see this layout I have here. We're going to be talking about a bunch of subjects, because we're going to be sharing. And that's what we're going to be doing, just sharing. Again, I've been around a little while and been hunting and fishing since I was a kid. I'm an outdoor enthusiast. I like to collect knives. I like to collect gear. We're going to go through a bunch of that stuff. And I bought good things. I bought bad things, not bad products, just stuff that didn't work out for us. And we're going to be able to share that. One of the subjects are knives. This buck knife right here, which is a buck 110, I received from my father. Hopefully you guys can see that. Over 30 plus years ago. I'm in construction, and he gave that to me, and we go to today, and this is a brand new buck. And I'm going to tell you why I have a brand new one. Okay, this is a brand new buck here. You see, I still have the little buck pamphlet in there. But we take these and we make leather pouches for them that are a little bit different than what comes with it. And we're going to get into leather work. This is an example of some of the work that we do. We're going to get into leather work. And we're gonna share some of our leather that we do. And I've done leather for 30 years. I had a gentleman teach me many years ago. This is for Leatherman pouch. It's got a little sharpening stone on it, and it's something that unfortunately he's passed. But I'll always remember that he taught me this 30-some years ago. So we're going to talk about leather work also, in conjunction with knives. We're going to talk about old school knives. This is a pretty old knife there, as you can see. And we're going to talk about new knives. This is one of my pride and joys, which is my Benchmade. We have a lot of knives we're going to go through. I have drawerfuls. I have knives in places I probably don't know about, just because I've always liked knives and worked in construction. I always carry several knives, but I always like changing my knives out. We're going to be talking about building kits. We do build custom kits, which I just built this one last night. It's a first aid, fire starter, and a little bit of a water kit. I've got to add a little bit of fat wood and a big lighter in there, but we're going to be selling these on our website at CrossedBlessedOutdoors. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about products that protect some of our stuff. Smith's Leather Bomb. They're on Instagram. Just look at Smith's Leather Bomb. They're a fantastic company. They're a family-owned company. We like supporting family-owned companies. So this is a bomb they use to treat leather, and this is on all of our leather products. Matter of fact, I just did my boots last night. But we purchased from them, and we love supporting that. So we're going to be talking about products like that. We're going to talk about fire starting. You know, what do you carry? You know, these are a couple Zippos. This is a Bic lighter I carry in my pocket all the time, every single day, no matter where I go. I carry Zippos also. You know, we're going to talk about different fire starting methods. I'm a firm believer in that no matter where you go, you need to make sure you start a fire, whether you're urban or whether you're in the mountains. You need to learn how to start a fire, make sure you get warm, and make sure you're able to cook your food, and make sure you're able to boil water. But we're going to talk about fire starting means. We're going to talk about flashlights. Here's a Olight 82R that I just started carrying a couple months ago. We're going to talk about flashlights. We're going to talk about different brands. Again, we don't get any of this from anybody. We purchase it all ourselves, and I invest a lot in our gear. And just because you invest in a lot in gear doesn't mean it's going to work out for you or it's the right thing. But we're going to be talking about flashlights. We're going to be talking about batteries. This, for example, is a rechargeable Olight battery. It's 18650. It's 3600. We're going to talk about batteries too. We're going to see how they last. Most of my flashlights that I've had that are old school flashlights are CR123. They're awesome. They're made by Surefire and Pelican, and I love those lights. I'm trying to try something a little bit different. A little bit older I get, a little bit harder it is to see. So we're trying out some new flashlights, but there's some pros and cons to it. So there's some things that are good pluses, and there's some things that are negative. But we're going to talk about flashlights again. Back to gear. I'm not going to do gear reviews. I'm just going to share what I've learned, and again, I've got a lot invested in all this stuff because of different applications that I do and different locations I'm in all the time. But we're going to be able to share that stuff. We're going to be talking about Yuko. I'm a big believer in Yuko products. They make great matches. They're really notorious for their candles and their aluminum candle holders and candles. I have one. I'm going to pull out. We're going to talk about that on another video, but it's 35 years old and it's in great condition. But we do at CrossedBlessedOutdoors.com supply a bunch of Yuko matches, flashlights. Let me get this out of the way. Flashlights. That's a match case holder. Storm-proof matches, fire starting kits, and the ultimate Titan match that comes in the kit. In future videos, we're going to break all this stuff down so you can look at it. We carry all this at CrossedBlessedOutdoors.com. We made a huge investment in Yuko, which is out of Washington. They're great people. They're really excited to have us partner with them because we're just, again, a little family-owned business. We're only online. We're not in a store. We don't have a storefront or anything. People always ask me what do I carry or what do I use, and I tell them what we use. The other thing for fire starters is we've partnered with Production Hangar 51, which is Fire Starter Specialist on Instagram, and we're carrying their line. This is a new Gen 3. It's a fat rope stick, and what it is, it's an impregnated wax rope that is compressed and sealed, all the oxygen's taken out of it. Their products could start in almost any condition. They could start in rain, snow, wind. To say they're waterproof, we're not going to say they're waterproof, but we've seen them being used in water, on top of water, and in conditions like that. So they could almost light in any condition with the ferro rod, with matches, Bic lighter, flint and steel. Anything you can start a fire with, they can ignite. And we do videos on these. We share them on Instagram. Our Instagram account, again, is CrossedBlessedOutdoors. But we carry the fat rope stick. We carry their waxwood stick, which is it's like a fat wood. It's just a stick of wood. A lot of people will say, why don't you just go get the wood and bring it home? Well, when you live in the desert, there's really not much wood. There's really not much of anything. So it's important for us to carry these things, and no matter where you're at and you're under certain conditions, you may need something like this to ignite a fire. You may go somewhere where it's been raining, a lot of snow, a lot of the fallen trees on the ground are moist, you can't get them ignited. It's nice just to pull this out. It's easy for someone to say, well, just go gather some wood. Well, we're going to be doing some videos coming up that will be in single-digit conditions, and you may want to pull something right out of your pack, get a fire going, get your shelter going, be able to heat some water up, have something warm, get some food, and some of these products allow you to do that. We also carry their ultimate fire tinder, which is a tin. We're going to get more into details, but it's a bunch of small microfibers that are wax infused also that come in a tin. There's so much in there, you could break this apart, probably make 4, 5, 6 kits, so keep that in mind too. Awesome product. One of their latest and newest products is a fire strip roll, and what it is, it's just tape. It's essentially like adhesive tape. You can kind of see it there. And we'll get more into this. I won't get more into it tonight, but we'll get more into it. But you can break this apart, fold it up, put it in your wallet. It ignites off a ferro rod, Bic lighter, matches, or any ignition source like that. But we're going to be talking about this. Anyways, that's a little bit of an introduction to CrossedBlessedOutdoors Outdoors. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stay tuned. We're really excited about it. We love the outdoors, and we like to learn. We like to share, and as much as I can, I like to teach, but I learn from most everybody else, so I just pass along that information. But there's nothing wrong with learning from your own experiences and sharing those also. If you're interested in what we're doing, look us up on Instagram at CrossedBlessedOutdoors. Go over and take a look at our site. We just don't have products. We've got a blog going on, talks about some of our outdoor activities, and that's at CrossedBlessed.com. Sign up for the email list. We have a bunch of promotions and exclusives that we send out for discounts or holiday discounts or free shipping and stuff like that. And if you have any input or you want us to cover something, and if I know how to, I'll cover it on another video. If I don't know how, then there's a bunch of people in this community that I can reach out to and ask, or a lot of times what I do is I'll just send people a link to another video that I've seen, and that helps them also. And they appreciate that because, again, we're just sharing. Not one of us know everything. A couple of us know quite a bit, and all together we know a lot, so I think that's important. Again, I appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you give us a follow and a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.